Alright, we're gonna have to run that one back again. Hey YouTube family, what's going on? My name is Mila. Welcome back to another video on my channel. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone who might need it. If you are returning, I love you, welcome back, I've missed you, and as always, thank you for being here. So if you could tell by the title of today's video, we are going to get a little bit deep with each other. I decided to just make a vlog today. It wasn't in the plans. I do not have a script for you guys today or a step-by-step. I wanted to share this video with you as always because I feel like it could help somebody. It definitely is helping me talking to you about this. So I'm gonna speak to you guys from my heart today, and I apologize beforehand if I go a little bit off on a tangent. If this is your first time here, this is not usually how we do things, but I always want to show up genuinely as myself with you. Like I've always said, I love making YouTube videos. I love my YouTube community. Shout out to all of the new subscribers here, to everyone liking and commenting and interacting and just being a part of this family and this community. It means so much to me. We are almost at 700 subscribers. 700 community members really is the way that I see it. And for the girl that started this channel such a long time ago that thought it would never grow and no one would ever relate to her or like her content or anything, just it means so much, you know, it means so much, you guys. So thank you. I've been in a mental rut lately, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I think I've been pretty open on this channel about mental health and the fact that I've struggled with it here and there, and that I decided to take up therapy about 2 years ago. I did stop it a couple months ago for different reasons, but it was very helpful to me. I did make a video on that if you guys want to watch it. So overall, you know, this is not something out of the blue for you because I've tried to be as transparent and honest with my mental health, and I do not have any sort of diagnosis. You know, I don't suffer from anxiety or depression or anything like that. My heart goes out to people that, you know, do struggle on a day-to-day basis with those different things. But lately I've noticed that I'm just really in my head, and I tend to do this thing. I don't know if you can relate to me, but I tend to stack a lot of things on my plate at once, and yeah, and sometimes it can take a toll on me mentally and emotionally, but I'm that type of person that if I am not doing like 5 things at once, if I am not constantly working towards something or achieving something, whether that's in life, with my content, with my business, in my relationships, at work, I feel so stagnant. I feel like I'm not doing my part, like I'm not contributing to society, like I'm not growing as a person. So I do have a lot on my plate right now. There's a lot of different things that I'm doing and that I'm working on, goals that I've set for myself. The way I see it, you know, we are already 6 months into the year, and basically, what do we have to show for it? What do I have to show for it? It's true when people say that we are our own worst critic and we are our hardest critic, because I know that I am, and it's something that I know I have to work on. Lately, I've felt like it doesn't matter what I do or how hard I work or how many times I show up. It doesn't feel like enough. It feels like I'm not doing enough. If I could describe it like literally to you, it would be that I'm in quicksand. It feels like the faster I move, the quicker I'm sinking. And I don't know what it is exactly, but it's had me feeling a little bit down, a little bit out of it. I've kept showing up, you know, on my social media for my business, obviously in my marriage, obviously at work, but a part of me feels like I'm not really there. I think I've heard that people call that like disassociation. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure on that. The point is that I think sometimes, you don't feel 100%, and the last thing you want to do is show up to that invitation you got to work, to a family event, even for yourself, whatever that may look like. What are some things that we can do for ourselves that you can start doing, that I am going to start doing? And another reason I made this video again is just because I say these things out loud and then it helps me get out of my head. And then it's like, all right, you said it, you recommended it to someone, we actually have to also start doing this. So some things that I think that are going to help, or that at least have helped me in the past when I've kind of been in a mental rut, when I've been in a creative rut, or when I've felt stuck in life overall. Perhaps there isn't a lot of things that you can do, but there's always going to be some options. So number one, I would say slow down. I think that, I know that we in society overall are just always go, 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 and everything is fast and it keeps getting faster. And I mean, I just turned 28 like 2 weeks ago, and it felt like I blinked from 18 to 28, and now I'm here. So life goes fast, and I think that stopping, slowing down is really helpful in these moments where we might feel, lost, stressed, maybe down about something, and you can't really pinpoint what that is yet. There's just so many things that we do on a day-to-day basis, and our environment, like I said, people that we're around, sometimes just stopping and like taking a chill pill basically, and basically doing like an audit. Okay, take a deep breath. We are fine. We are okay. What's going on basically? That's something that I definitely need to do more, because the week goes by so fast, and then on the weekends I am literally same thing, like as the week go, errands, this, content, spend time with family, fill your cup, fill other people's cup. And honestly, by the time the week starts again, I don't feel like I really rested, like I did a reset, like I feel energized to do it again. And that is taxing, it is tiring, and it does take a toll on you, long term. Something else that really helps me in times like this is to journal. I know that might sound a little bit like cliche and kind of like, really, journaling, writing? I don't care if you're a girl, if you're a guy, whatever you identify as. I think everyone should journal, for sure. I think that getting our thoughts on paper, like writing them, I'm not even for typing them that much. I'm a little bit old school, like grab pen, ink, pencil, whatever, to paper, and just start writing. Like, you guys might think this is a little bit weird, but when I write, I always start my personal, like, journaling, I guess, with saying, like, Dear God, because I forget to pray. I know it's like, how do you forget to pray? But honestly, like, sometimes I forget to pray. It's something I got to work on, but that's not the point of this video. I always start, Dear God, and then I just, as if I'm talking to God, whatever you want to put in that blank space, then do it. You can even write to yourself. You can say, like, Dear Mila, and this is how we're feeling right now, and this is what we're going through, and these are the things that are going on, and these are our wins, and these are a couple of losses we took, and this is what we've learned. And I find it very, very therapeutic to journal, and it's something that has helped me a lot throughout the years at many stages in my life, just putting these ideas, putting these thoughts. And then sometimes, like I said, we're so in our head, and we are like stuck on this idea or this mindset of how things are. And then once you write it down, I found myself many times kind of reflecting and being like, well, that was silly. There was no reason to be so upset about that, or to get worked up, or to be even stressed about that. Just let it go. So I definitely recommend that you guys write somehow, basically get those thoughts out of your head and put them on paper, and then leave them there, sit with them, and then maybe come back to them and read it and just kind of see what you come up with. Being the way that I am, which is I would consider myself very much so addicted to productivity. I was raised like that in the sense of like there was no wasting time. Like there was no just chill, just relax. You had to be doing something. You had to be working towards something. You had to be bettering yourself at something. You had to be reading a book. You had to be cleaning, just something. Like rarely do I remember as a kid even just being able to chill. So that mindset and that mentality basically has followed me even now in my late 20s, where I honestly find it hard to take a break. And I think that I'm not the only one that feels like that. I talk to people and they also feel like that. It's weird. Like I really don't have many things that I do where I truly just disconnect and I relax and I do them for fun. I mean, I love working out. It is fun, but at the end of the day, I do it for not even aesthetic, but again, I'm doing it for my mental health. I'm doing it for long-term physical well-being. So if you ask me, what do I do just for fun? I don't know. Everything that I do it with like an end goal in mind, with wanting to achieve something because I'm going to get something from it. But I don't really have anything right now. And it's something that I've said I'm going to do and I'm going to work on. And I haven't. So I'm going to use this video basically as my own reminder that I need to have something that truly allows me to disconnect, which is what I want to tell you today. That if you find yourself being like me and you don't have anything that really makes you shut your brain off, especially us women, because it's been proven that like a woman's brain, it's very difficult to shut off a woman's brain. Basically, we're like here, but we're already thinking like a million and one things of what we have to do and this and that and this and that. So I don't know what that thing would be for me. I definitely need to find something that I can do at least minimum once a week, preferably 2 to 3 times a week, where it's just for fun and there's nothing to get out of it. And it's not because I'm going to be the best at it, but it's just really just to do it. So I'm going to have to get back to you on that because I don't have anything right now, but I hope that you have something or that you also start seeking something. I always wanted to be that girl that goes and takes a pottery class or goes and takes a class on how to make pasta or randomly will book something, but I hold myself back from doing those things because it's like, no, we should do a YouTube video instead. Again, I love making YouTube videos. Or we should work on content for the week, or I should, clean this, or I should meal prep. Like, it's always go, go, go. And that's why I'm here today telling you guys, well, guess what, guys? I haven't burned myself into the ground because I did used to do that and it would get to a really bad point. But thankfully through therapy and just getting older and wiser and everything, I've learned like, hey, these signs are coming up again. We should probably stop and just focus on how we can take care of ourselves and make ourselves feel better. The next thing that I want to share with you today, as far as helping to get you out of a mental rut, or just maybe you're not feeling in the best spot, right, is going to be to give yourself some grace. And I say that so lovingly, and just like, I hope that you receive that message and that you really hear when I say like, give yourself some grace, because we're just human beings basically on this rock planet thing out in the middle of nothing, and we're here truly for such a short time. Like it's like a blink basically, really, if you put it into perspective. And there's so many things that we worry about and we stress about, and we get our panties in a bunch about opinions of others and if you should do this and if you should do that. And then the world makes you focus on things that really at the end of the day are not really important and relevant in the grand scheme of things. So just give yourself some grace. I've definitely started to learn to do that for myself more. I'm a human being. I was not put here to be perfect and to not make mistakes and to not stumble. I have hurt people, people have hurt me, I have forgiven and been forgiven, and just all the things basically. So give yourself some grace and don't be extremely hard on yourself. And the last thing that I want to share with you about my little tips and tricks as to how I overcome a mental rut, an emotional rut, is to remember that this too shall pass. And that is something that I quite literally have a tattoo of. This too shall pass. I got that tattooed when I was 18. Basically ran to go get my first tattoo, and that's what I chose to get because it's a quote and a saying that I've held on to in my most difficult moments and in my happiest ones. Nothing here is forever. Nothing is forever. You know, a moment of pain, it's not going to be forever. A moment of loss, unfortunately. And even your happiest, best days, they're not forever. It also comes to an end. And, you know, we were put here basically, no one said your life was going to be easy. No one said you weren't going to stumble or fail or fall or mess up. But just know that it's not going to last. And if you're feeling a little bit how I'm feeling lately, just know it's not going to last. It's not the end of the world, and you're not a terrible person, and you're not broken, and nothing is wrong with you. And whoever makes you feel otherwise, then, you know, they probably shouldn't be in your circle or around you. But just keep that in mind moving forward. I'm not sure when I will exactly get this video up, but I hope that I do it soon because, like I said, I've been very honest on my channel about mental health and dealing with different things. And my videos, I just want them to always be just that, getting you out of your comfort zone. And if you can't relate to this video at all this week, then that's totally okay. Save it. You never know when you might need it. Share it with someone who you think might really need it. Or, well, just simply give it a thumbs up because it helps our channel and it helps our community. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I hope that this helped you. I hope that it gave you a different perspective on perhaps how to deal with yourself when you're not feeling your best, and how you can show up for yourself or maybe even show up for others, which is also very important. And I think that we need so much of that in our community, especially in the online space. Like, let's just spread more love and peace and kindness instead of just other stuff that, you know, is irrelevant basically. So as always, thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to check out our other videos, and I'm super excited to keep growing this community, to keep showing up here, and to just learn more and more from you guys. So definitely leave me a comment if you feel like you related to this video, if you've ever felt like this, if this video helped you. The more feedback I get on my channel, the better and better the videos are gonna get. And I'm gonna go and disconnect for a little and find something fun to do. Bye, guys. Peace out.